We have Mr. Rajneesh Kumar joining us right now on the phone line. Mr. Kumar, thanks so much for joining in. We have experts from across panels, but could you give us some details of what transpired as we learn that lenders have constituted a management committee and lenders are willing to fund up to 1,500 crores by way of debt?
No, basically, the resolution plan for Jet Airways is almost ready. The work has been going on for last 4 months. But because of some issues where the two JV partners could not arrive at the common terms, so the best way for new investor to come in was that the whole around ownership and new investment is settled by the board of Jet Airways, which reportedly they did it today, and as they have informed the stock exchange. So today's development ensures that very quickly new investors can evaluate the value of the enterprise and they can submit their plans that how will they revive. Okay. And the process will start immediately. We will be appointing merchant bankers to kick-start the process. In fact, as I was mentioning, that lot of preparation and groundwork has already been done. It is a meal which is ready to be served. We have to see that who wants to eat it and what is their requirement.
Will this be a, and I'm guessing Ira is joining in as well, but just one question, Mr. Kumar, will this be a valuation-linked exercise or will it be a time-bound exercise by which you expect to get a...
Both. So time is of essence because the condition of the company is such a scenario. Lenders would like that they exit this investment as quickly as possible and give the chance to the new investor to revive it. But Jet Airways, lenders believe that it is a great brand, it has great value, and the time which was wasted in ironing out the differences between the promoters, it led to this situation where the Jet is in today. But it can be revived. We are very confident about it.
Okay. Sir, I am given to understand as I look at the flashes that 1,500 crores of immediate funding will be provided by the lenders to run the operations at the airlines. Is that correct?
So this is the priority funding which is needed. And this will be sufficient to revive the Jet Airways in our assessment. And this funding is, as I said, just for 2 months cushion we have kept. And then once the new investors have formed up their mind, so there will not be much of an issue. The structure of the restructuring of the equity and debt is in such a manner that the facility which is being proposed is fully secured. It will be likely a 10-year instrument, details of which will be made, and it will not be a listed debt instrument, it will be an unlisted debt instrument, but the risk-reward matrix is not against the lenders.
Okay. Mr. Kumar, yeah, sorry, I was just losing your voice a little bit, sir. But I'm just wondering, and Ida should be joining me any moment. I'm wondering why is it that SBI is intending to manage, or the lenders committee is intending to manage an airline until such time that a suitor comes on board? It's a complex operation. How does a team of lenders expect that they'll run such a complex operation, sir?
Understanding, complete thing.
Mr. Kumar, can you hear us, sir?
So as far as the management is concerned, what we are proposing, that let there be a formal management committee which will be headed by one of the independent directors appointed by the board. Help will be given to that management. It is in the board of Jet Airways and run it. This is all I am sometimes surprised that how much misunderstanding all the discussions in media on the board, management, and 2 months.
Mr. Kumar, your audio is coming and going, but I'm going to attempt to ask one other question.
Just let me reply.
Yes, sir. Yeah, your audio was coming and going. That's why. Yes.
Yeah. So let me complete the answer. We have McKinsey already working in Jet Airways as turnaround specialist. There is already a turnaround plan. We will be appointing, means Jet Airways board will be appointing a very reputed firm, either Big Four or A&M, to monitor the whole restructuring exercise. So the limited point I am making is that this kind of sort of comments that lenders are not aviation experts, we know. If we run our bank well, that itself is good for us. I have no intention to run the aviation sector or any other sector for that matter, but it was necessary that whatever has happened today and what will be happening in the next 2 months, the intent is very clear that whoever takes the risk, they get the proper reward, and a great airline like Jet Airways is not allowed, please mark my word, is not allowed to die under NCLT process which will lead to liquidation. It is a chance which everyone is taking, and at least I am confident that Jet can be revived successfully.
Mr. Kumar, I have two questions, one very specific and one slightly broader. The specific question is, so how much will the consortium end up holding in terms of equity? And will any individual bank be in breach of the RBI's rules of how much equity in a company you're allowed to hold? Will you have to seek any special permission? No. Okay. The second specific question is, this 1,500 crore is likely to be adequate as working capital or whatever it's being provided as for how much time, sir?
Our assessment is 2 months.
2 months only.
And by that time, we intend to complete the sale process.
Sir, but there are no obvious buyers on the table right now.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
Are there, sir? Can you tell me 2 people you are in talks with?
I can't.
Okay. But who are the potential investors, sir?
That you have to find out from your sources.
Okay, so you're telling us, you're giving us a guarantee that in 2 months, banks will be out of this mess.
Guarantee. Banker's guarantee has a lot of value. I'm not giving any guarantee that everything will be positive. Just I am giving you my assessment of the situation, that there is a good possibility that lot of investor interest will come in, and Jet Airways has a good brand. They have fantastic slots. It is a fantastic airline in terms of service quality. India needs an airline like Jet Airways, and earlier also I said that lenders will make every effort that it keeps on flying.
Okay, sir, is Etihad still on the table, sir? Is Etihad still on the table, sir? Or have they decided that they don't want to participate anymore in terms of the revival plan?
Who?
Etihad, sir, the current partner.
It is their choice. Even Mr. Naresh Goyal, it is his choice and his capability to bring in the funds. So doors are open for everyone, because the existing promoters are eligible to rebid under the relevant laws. 29A in eligibility under IBC does not apply to them. So they are eligible. Etihad is willing. Etihad is free to take their call, and any outside investor is free to take their call. But there will be, I can feel that there is going to be a competition to acquire Jet Airways.
Mr. Kumar, my last question, I know you're not going to like it, but I'm going to ask it in any case. We've seen this story play out before, whether it was in Kingfisher or it was in Arcom, where banks went in and said that, no, we won't take it into insolvency. We feel we can resolve it, and the process just gets stretched and stretched and stretched. And in the end, the banks are left holding the ball. Why are bankers saying that this is a great airline that needs to be saved? Bankers should simply be ensuring that the depositor's money is coming back. If IBC is the best route, why the reluctance?
Again, very wrong understanding on your part. It is not about that we are putting depositors' money at risk. You did not mark my words. What I said, that the risk-reward metrics is not against the lenders in the whole case. Ask your analyst team to do some homework, look at the numbers, and they will see that it is not against bank, it is not against taxpayers. We are paying just 1 rupee of taxpayers' money for 50.1% stake in Jet. That too only for a transitory period of 2 months. If there is a patient, right, which is sick, sometimes if there is no hope, then one should not try.
So you'll mark it down as an NPA at the end of March. So will it be an NPA at the end of March and you will start to increase provisions on it? I assume 90 days end in March.
So one is that it will not be 90 days overdue, and whatever prudential provision, if required to be made, or any mark-to-market provisions are to be made, that we will make.
But if it qualifies as a restructuring plan, sir, then under Feb 12th, don't you have to mark it down as an NPA in any case? I'm not sure whether this qualifies as a restructuring or not.
If we have to qualify this as NPA, we will qualify this as NPA. If we don't have to do, we will not do.
Okay, is 2 months a firm deadline, sir, within which you want a new buyer? And if not, what is the recourse, sir?
That we will see. Why do we speculate today?
Because it would be nice to get some visibility from banks on how they intend to actually take this forward. I go back to other cases where banks have just extended and pretended to use a phrase by a former RBI deputy governor, and in the end, it's... Sorry, sir?
That is your assessment of the situation. You live with it. Our assessment of the situation is that it can be revived.
Okay, so how much of a role is the government playing in the restructuring revival process right now? There was some talk that, there may be conversations with SpiceJet to take over some planes to ensure that customers are not hurt, etc.
No such conversation, but you have to understand that airlines are governed under aircraft rules and Ministry of Civil Aviation guidelines. And to that extent, any resolution plan cannot happen without the approval of Ministry of Civil Aviation under the relevant rules. So government's role is to clear or security clear and approve the transaction when it happens under the relevant rules.
And have all lenders approved this plan, sir, which has been approved today? Is it a 100% COC approval? Or?
We will follow the process.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Kumar.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kumar.